New roadblocks in President Trump's trade war after a federal appeals court ruled many of his global tariffs are not legal. A new reaction today to Federal Reserve Governor Lisa Cook's legal battle to bar Trump from firing her.
With respect to the president's ability to fire, of course he does. This is not a slap on the wrist thing, Jackie. I went to prison. Democrats put me in prison for defending the Constitution, and I was there. There's a couple of guys there who had similar kind of bank loan fraud. They were there for years. They had their assets forfeited, and they had burdensome restitution. What I think Lisa Cook needs to do is get up and explain to the American people what she did.
Counselor to President Trump, Peter Navarro, there defending the president's decision. And joining me now is Courtney Brown, an economics reporter at Axios. Good to see you again, Courtney. So your headline in Axios reads, status of Fed Governor Cook uncertain after first hearing on Trump firing. How does this affect the Fed as they're trying to calculate whether to cut interest rates in September?
They have a huge policy meeting coming up in the next 2 or 3 weeks where they're going to possibly decide to cut interest rates or not. And as of right now, we don't even know if Fed Governor Lisa Cook is going to be able to participate in that discussion, vote on that discussion. We don't know whether she will have a job at that point. And I think over the next week, financial markets are hoping for some clarity on that front, whether she will be able to, keep doing her duties as a Fed governor as this legal battle plays out through the courts.
Well, a New York Times headline reads, Trump asserts expansive power to fire Fed governor. What are the guidelines for any president to oust a Federal Reserve governor, since the Fed is widely viewed and operates as an independent body?
There's no precedent here. So this is what the courts will have to decide. They will have to come up with a framework for so-called cause. In the Federal Reserve Act, it says that a president can fire a Fed governor or Fed official for cause, but they don't define what that cause is. And so that is what we heard on Friday. Judge Gia Cobb talking to Lisa Cook's legal team, talking to DOJ lawyers, trying to figure out how they can establish a framework for what cause means. Obviously, the White House has asserted that Fed Governor Lisa Cook has committed a mortgage fraud, something she hasn't officially been charged for. What we heard the judge asking on Friday is, well, if this allegation is true, does that amount to cause? If it's not true, does that amount to cause? You saw the judge kind of intermingling these two issues, and that's obviously not what Lisa Cook's legal team wants to do. They are trying to litigate this over the fact that the president does not have a right to fire Lisa Cook. And, whatever the cause may be, this is not it.
Let me ask you one more question on Friday's federal appeals court, which ruled most of Trump's tariffs deals are illegal. How will this affect trade deals and the price consumers pay right now? Any change?
So we learned on Friday, just hours after, Lisa Cook's legal team appeared in court, we learned that a court said that a lot of Trump's tariffs were illegal. These are the tariffs that undermine a lot of the trade deals that the administration has struck with Japan and Europe and other nations like that. And so, the administration has until the middle of October to appeal this case to the Supreme Court, which Trump said he plans to do. But between now and then, it's just chaos. I don't think businesses will know what to expect. Should they hold off on importing goods until they see what the outcome is of the case down the line? It's hard to know. It's hard to operate a business that way. So, there's a lot of uncertainty right now with the Fed and with tariffs. It all comes down to the Supreme Court, it seems.
Okay. Courtney Brown, thank you so much.